It's no reason your hair shouldn't be falling off the bone this year. Class is in session and today we're learning how to apply a heatless curler. Believe it or not, it's not that hard. By the end of this video, you'll be a pro. Well, you might not be a pro, but trust and believe you'll be better. Before we get started, let's go over what you'll need. If it wasn't obvious, you'll need a heatless curler. If you don't have one, I'll have some linked in the description. You'll also need a clip of some sort to hold the heatless curler in place. And last but not least, you'll need 2 hair ties to secure the heatless curler. And now let's get this party started. I'm gonna unclip this hair. I want to say this is like 2-day-old hair, but as you can see, it still looks good. So the first step is to split your hair down the middle. If you're worried about there being a part in the bag, just do a little zigzag crooked part. I'm gonna brush my hair just to get any tangles out. And now let the games begin. You want to take your heatless curler, you want to place it on the top of your head. Make sure the sides are even, and you want to clip it into place. I'm gonna start on this side. Grab your first piece. I'm taking a piece about this big, and you want to wrap it around the rod. And then I'm gonna grab some hair, and I'm gonna add it to that piece and wrap it again. And you want to repeat this process all the way down. So grab a section, add it, and wrap it. Grab a section, add it, and wrap it. I'm gonna zoom y'all in. You want to take a section, add it, wrap it. Another section, add it, wrap it. So you have the hair that's wrapped around the rod, and you have the section that you want to add it, wrap it. Last section, add it, and wrap it. And when you don't have any more hair to add, just wrap the remainder. And then to secure it in place, I like to fold the rod over and secure it with a hair tie. And now moving on to the other side, I don't need a clip because this hair is securing the rod in place. This is what you don't want to do. Child, I'm so good at applying a heatless curler, it's kind of hard to do it the wrong way. Wait a minute, because this kind of looks a little good. This side is nice and secure, this side is just loose. Now, will this curl your hair? Yes, but you run the risk of it coming undone because it's wrapped so loose. Because like I always say, whenever I do a flexi rod or a perm rod set, the way you wrap your hair on the rod is the way it's going to dry. And even though it's no drying time for a heatless curler, the way you wrap your hair around is the way your hair is going to set. You want to grab your first section and wrap it around the rod. I wrapped it around once. Take a horizontal piece of hair, add it to the first piece, and wrap it. Another horizontal section, add it to the first piece, and wrap it. It really is like doing a flat twist or a corn roll. You're adding hair as you go down. So I'm gonna take a horizontal section, I'm gonna add it to this piece of hair, and I'm gonna wrap it. Add and wrap. And when you're wrapping, you want to wrap tightly, but not too tight. We don't want no traction or alopecia. Like, you shouldn't feel like your hair is being pulled. If you feel like that, loosen your grip. This is the last section. You want to add it and wrap it. And like a flexi rod, you want to fold the rod up, making sure your hair is in the crease. And then tie it off with a scrunchie. Like, do y'all see how neat the hair is on this rod? This rod not going nowhere. And if you're curious as to what the back looks like, I'll show you. That's it, nothing major. And now you just want to let these curls set overnight. I'm about to go to bed. I should have been in bed. It's 4:35 in the morning. I said I was gonna stop doing my hair late at night, but here I am. You know, one of these days my sleep schedule's gonna be on track, but that day ain't today. I'm gonna take a scarf, tie the scarf, put a bonnet on, and now I'm ready for bed. I'm not even tired, but I'll see y'all in the morning when I take these down. Okay, I'm back. I would say it's the next day, but I went to sleep at like 7 in the morning today. So hours later, let's take this heatless curler down. The heatless curler is still intact. Y'all see that? It's still nice and neat. That's what you want. At this point, if your heatless curler is falling out your head, you didn't wrap tight enough. Also, y'all see how the ends are nice and secure still? You want to make sure you wrap that scrunchie around that rod a few times. And now let's take it down. So I'm gonna untie. Already falling off the bone. This side I wrapped a little tight, so I'm gonna just roll in the opposite direction just to loosen it up a little bit. Now for the grand reveal. I don't think I can pull it off all in one. So I'm gonna go side by side, hold the rod. There. Now to do this side. I never have to say too much. And at this point, you can either comb out the curls, you can brush them out. If you don't want to do that, use your fingers. But I'm gonna comb it. I've been doing this for years and I'm still amazed every time. Now I'm gonna go in with the edge fixer that I showed you on the previous video to get this edge in order. Clip that out the way. A little dabby dab. And a little swoopy swoop. I don't feel like myself when I don't have a little sideburn action. So we gonna get that. I like that. And there you have it, flawless heatless curl. You can go in with the oil of your choosing. I showed y'all the oils that I got in a previous video. I have Olaplex, K18, Sacred. Whatever your favorite oil is at the moment. Oops. Use that. I'm gonna use this Sacred just because I like the smell of it. And this oil is very light. And now I'm gonna answer some frequently asked questions. What y'all saying? What y'all saying? Honestly, the main question was how do you apply it, and I answered and I answered that. So I always do my heatless curls on hair that is already stretched, hair that is already blown out. I never do it on wet hair. I'm black. I don't have naturally straight hair. If I were to do this on wet hair, it would look a hot mess. If you don't have naturally straight hair, I wouldn't recommend it. Always blow out your hair first. Like I said in the beginning, I like to use this to create and maintain curls. Now to achieve this exact look, I did blow out my hair with my Rev Air and I followed up with my barrel curling iron. And then I use this. I find that creates a sleeker look, but if you want to do it on blown out hair, it's just going to have a lot more volume. I'll insert some pictures and some videos just so y'all can see the difference between using a heatless curler on blown out hair versus using a heatless curler on blown out and barrel curled hair. Yeah, I couldn't think. Other question people ask is if I use any products before applying the heatless curler, and the answer is no. 90% of the time I don't feel like I need to, but in the rare occasion that I do apply a product before going in with my heatless curler, I would use a light cream if my hair was in this state, or if my hair was just blow dried, I will go in with a little bit of mousse. And that's all I use. Another thing, there are many different methods to wrap your hair around this. I find this method to be the easiest, whether you have a middle part or a side part. Put it on top of your head, wrap it around. I know some people like to use two rods, so one in the front and one in the back, but you really don't have to do that. I also see the unicorn method, and that's when you put your hair in the middle and you wrap it that way. I've never tried that because I'm content with how my hair looks when I do it this way. And honestly, this just seems hard to do. So I don't do it. The traditional way never did me dirty, so I'm gonna stick with this way. And it's the most beginner friendly, so do that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. This year, I want all the girls to know how to wrap your hair around a heatless curler. There's no reason your hair shouldn't be falling off the bone this year. This is honestly the only heatless curl tutorial that you need. Watch it as many times as you like. If you need me to film another video, if this wasn't good enough, I'll do that. I'll put this thing back in my head right now if y'all want me to. But I'm gonna holla at y'all later. Practice. Y'all got homework to do.